she throw it out and come back in. I'm my best friend. If you need a, I ain't dumb, but she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you if need to be. And she's so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her, said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack it. Let them buckle, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one. On my way, let you get celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club, that's my best friend. She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2, 3, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad, drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think I'm growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friend, you soulmate.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Here. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Off goes to the Lakers. Up top, Westbrook. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience. Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
On the wing, Harden. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
The assist from
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
James outside. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Harden fires away from outside. The shot comes out. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside Monk. Throws it up high. And finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Up top, Durant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Like a lot of young players, B.A., it took Monk some time to get going, but he's found his stride in the NBA now.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. You know, Clark, with Malik Monk, you can see the improvement he's had.
Yeah, it's about efficiency. We knew he could put the ball in the basket, but now his shot selection has improved, and I think he's gotten better as a ball handler, too.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Gasol. Here's James. And Durant with the block.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Durant. From downtown,
Kevin Durant
fires in the triple.
3-point.
Durant's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
James Harden.
Harden with a bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
All right, fans, get on your
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows. But as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
Coming in the floor for your Lakers, Dwight Howard.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Griffin.
Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the 2, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
Pass to Harden. On the wing, Durant. Stolen by Davis. It's James with the drive. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Russell Westbrook.
James has gotten his second bucket of the game. Outside Irving. This one for 3. On target from range.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Howard grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
James attacking. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Kevin Durant.
And that one's good by Durant.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Westbrook with the miss. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Westbrook outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Irving. Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook.
Lakers foul.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes. 11 points in the game.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's his first.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
Outside Irving. Westbrook with the rebound. And he's going for the lob. And Davis slams it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Davis hits.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
The basket. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Nets.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
You know, the number one thing Mills gives you, a confident knockdown shooter from range.
Yeah, Brian, that's been his calling card since he entered the league, but I think he's added some other pieces to his game along the way. He puts it on the floor, he creates for other people. He's a much more well-rounded guard now, and I think that keeps him on the floor and in the league.
Now here's Irving. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Back to Westbrook. And they recover it. That shot off. So it's Brooklyn now, leading by 5. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
8-time All-Star. Howard made the NBA All-First Team 5 straight years. One of the greatest centers this game has ever seen when you look at his record.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Millsap. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
That one's good for 2. And now entering his late 30s, Howard has embraced a new role.
You know what? He's done a nice job, B.A., of adjusting to what his body allows him to do now. Mentally, he's more comfortable and seems to be at peace. And he doesn't have to be the focal point anymore. He's fine being the spoke in the wheel.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside Mills. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Davis. Crafty move. It's deflected.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Davis hits.
4-2.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
To the paint. Millsap. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Kevin Durant.
2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 8 here in this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Kevin Durant.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Kevin Durant.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
The 4th team foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
LeBron James
Kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. The Lakers with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's good for 2.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Durant has the open look. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Durant's got 21 points in the game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
LeBron James.
Shot's good by James.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Up in time. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Outside Harden. Pass to Griffin. And it's blocked by Davis.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harden with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Outside Harden. Pass to Griffin. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. This gives him an opportunity to get within 10. To the inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Irving. He's got 16. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him. Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 18.
Irvin has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again. This time to the Lakers. Now, what's interesting, I mean, he played so long for the OKC Thunder, and now on his 4th team in the past 4 years. But still, you can't deny the impact when he's on the floor.
Irving for 3. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. And slam dunk by James.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Now here's Irving. 18 points for him. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Here's Irving. He's got 21. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. James outside. Double team on James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
And he makes both free throws. And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Greg.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Brooklyn timeout call.
Man, when you're down, you want him taking it hard to the rack. Get those points and fire up this team.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Your Laker Girls dance team.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Harden. On the wing, Durant. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time.
DeAndre Jordan.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Irving. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Durant.
2 minutes.
He's got 25. Harden from outside.
James Harden.
Knocks it down from distance. Harden's got 7 points.
You know, very few players have the license from three-point range that Harden has, and his license has no expiration date on it.
James can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Second
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Timeout called.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Substitution for your Lakers. Dwight Howard. Carmelo.
The Nets with a lead.
Anthony. Malik Monk.
Outside Irving.
Rondo.
Three-pointer. Deflected. And he stays with it. 4-3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
NBA also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Now here's Durant. Anthony grabs the board. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Gets the three to fall. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Free t-shirt. Let's see who is the loudest. Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Now Mills. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Aldridge. Over Howard. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Nets lead by 12. Anthony outside. Shoots over Brown. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's the Lakers with it. Down by 12. Westbrook with it. Millsap picks him up. Here's Davis. Back to Westbrook. Timeout called, the Lakers.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion. Let's just see that for the last part of this game." Guys.
And finished off by Davis.
Doesn't take a lot for AD to get to the rim. With his length, he can throw it down easily.
Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And finished off by Davis.
AD doing what he does. 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Harris outside. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play. The officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
3-point.
He buries it from 3.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's James. Got it. James has got 14 points here in the second half. And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
VA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacers. Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
And here's the fast break. Fires from deep. Howard grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Boom, LeBron. He still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Irving for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. The Lakers really having a tough go here. It's James with the drive. And yep, it's good. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
You know, off the court, Kyrie Irving has done some incredible things. One example, financially supporting WNBA players who sat out the 2020 Wubble season. Kyrie is more than a basketball player, always engaged with the world around him, and always interesting things he has to say.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Now, here is James. To the middle. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Harden from outside. Outside for Irving. Pass to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's Irving.
2 minutes.
There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Harden. And here is Irving. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
From deep 3-point range. And it's Irving missing. And he lobs it up.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Irving with it. Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. He drops it from range. And the Nets lead by 12.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night has been for Kyrie Irving.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant. 3-pointer Harden. And the Nets another 3.
3 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. That shot missing. The Lakers call a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Get loud. Here they are. Your Lakers. Coming onto the floor for the Nets. Timeout called for the Lakers.
And slam dunk by James.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
This one belongs to Brooklyn. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Take your time, don't you?
I know what I know, but you heard what you heard, so you poked your head in, got suspicion confirmed, been on my feet for miles, so my soul got some burn. If you can't hold me down, then you don't get the turn. Yeah, famous last words, nothing sacred no more. Either take what you want or you make what you earn. If I do, I promise I'll pray for you fresh like ooh. If you love me, grease my scalp with this like ooh, yeah. What's the worst thing that can happen? Use the answer to relax.
For the life. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy. Take your time, don't you rush things.
A little something saying. Don't feel no way.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
If you're getting mad, you're supposed to. I'ma get this bag, then I don't know you. Find out this bag, what you want to. Looking in the mirror, but I can't tell what you go through. Yeah. Girl, I got that whistle on me, let me coach you. Baby, it's a flag on the play, let me hold you. Yeah. Let me demonstrate, baby girl, let me show you. Yeah. Diamond PlayStation, girl, you know I'm for you. Diamond PlayStation, girl, let me console you. Yeah. I know it's hard to talk sometimes when you want to. Ain't you know around me, girl, I told you. Yeah. I know that why you lie to me, why I gotta show you. Yeah. Keep accusing me, and I gotta get a lawyer. Yeah. Right, love, they so spoiled. Yeah. I got diamonds on my neck, used to play with aluminum foil. Yeah. She just wanna show a little song, send no formula. Yeah. I just, oh, yeah.
doctor told me I should rest, but I ain't gon' never ever quit. I like girls that, yeah, in jeans that'll never ever fit. Yeah, top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run, deputy out to get me. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run, deputy out to get me. Yeah. Most that y'all talking about ain't really talking about nothing. Say you 25 when you really 32, baby, gon' stop frontin'. In the club cost a stack, you ain't even got 900. Been 10 with the bus down the ring, got my whole thing. My day, you put it together on that white jet like Costello. I don't check emails, better be texting. CC me, you talking reckless, pick it toe yellow, foot on the pedal. My be devil, that's vroom, 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 skirt. They won't catch us never. Beyonce, my halo, my angel, my come through with the do, man, I'm telling you. I got the heart of a dragon. I live it like I imagine. World is mine, no asking. The world is mine, now. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run, deputy. And I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run, deputy out to get me. I don't waste time on the phone like that, and I stay leaving texts on red. I had a minute at home, I ran into a fling, but I can't really call her my ex. She said, I see you, I know you've been working, little daddy, you look like you getting to the check. I know you focus on work, but I can't help but notice you can't talk about nothing else. What about you? How's your mental? How do you cope with what you been through? How's your tempo? Who in your life are you really close to? I was like, space left blank, plenty of fish in the sea, but nobody with a shark in the tank. Stayed on my mind later watching the whip, see my reflection, it's all in the paint. Head back top, bumming that Franco shit. When I pull up, ride with the pack, but I don't get caught. Been through it all, I'm no stranger to loss. Richard Olivia, I'ma do it for y'all. I don't rap, I just say what's on my heart. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run, deputy out to get me. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Chase Center in San Francisco, the home of the Warriors on 2K Sports. Here we go. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
James Harden.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
On its way from Curry for two. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Irving knocking down that three, textbook form too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Harden has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Curry. No good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Stephen Curry. Pass to Harden. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here is Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Outside Curry. Over Harden. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Irving. He has 6. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Harris, good.
Warriors.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Warriors trail by 12. Curry outside. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 7.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
On the way, Harris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. All alone. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Patty Mills.
He has 5.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. The 3. And Harris is good for 3.
Three-pointers.
Harris has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
They double-team Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Nets leading by 11. And here is Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out left to the wing. The three from Mills. And it's Looney with the rebound. Outside Curry. Lets it go from the wing. And good that time.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming on to the floor for the Nets.
Thompson for the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. And I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Joe Harris has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Thompson misses. Nets leading by 8. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Mills with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Driving inside. And Brown throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's his second.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
That's his third personal
Yeah,
foul.
way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Basketball.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then to Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Millsap in the corner. Outside, KD. From deep. And James Harden, good for 3.
3 ball.
Harden's got 8. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
On the wing, Harden takes a 3. Green with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. He
just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Warriors trailed by 8. Higgins outside. Thompson from long range. And it's Durant with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Thompson. Green breaking loose. Can't hit the reverse layup.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special. The highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving, finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And here's Harden for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Finishing with authority. You like to see Wiggins play with that kind of attitude and edge.
Now Irving. He's got 11. KD on the wing. And the layup falls. And the Nets lead by 8.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Lineup for the Nets. Golden State calls timeout.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Mills with it. Now Green defending. Back to Mills. .30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Millsap. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Millsap's got his second basket.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver of separation. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defense defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Irving can't hit. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Trailing by 4. Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got his first points of the game.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Here's Irving. And count it from 19 feet away. Irving's got 13.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Curry way outside. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Outside Curry. A second chance effort. And he hits the jumper for 2. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Brooklyn calls.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Nets leading by 6. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
And here is Curry. 23 points in the game. Iguodala outside. Another miss by Curry.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. From deep. Inside. Here's Wiseman.
Golden State calls
timeout called the Warriors.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And there's a minute 45 left in the third.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Thompson. 18 feet out. And it's KD with the rebound. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, Paul Millsap, Bruce Brown.
58 seconds left in the third. Count it.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's Bembry. Outside for Millsap. Hits it from three-point range. Millsap's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Substitution for your Warriors, James Wiseman, Draymond Green.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Golden State.
The first one falls.
Andrew
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Thompson surveying the floor. No good with the triple.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Bembry misses. It's Curry outside. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front as they wrap up the third. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets leading by 15. To the left side wing. Millsap has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
James
sinks the triple.
Three-pointer.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Curry fires from way outside. Golden State moving it around. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range.